I think we're going to see rain all the way to a certain degree. So got a lot of things straight. Finally got that going. We will see if this gets going pretty soon here. No cars, no, but people are ready to go. I don't know. I don't even know if they actually get going, if they're going to be able to keep going. I think we got another formation of rain that's going to be coming probably in the next 15 or 20 minutes. So it's quite possible that this session itself gets interrupted before we even get close to the end. And then we also have to keep in mind it's free practice. So it's very likely that they kind of write free practice FP1 off due to rain. I still think there's some things to be seen, but also what is very interesting now that we see this weather, and I think Sylvia Wick says, I want rain, make it spicy. And that is exactly what I'm going to talk about. This could get spicy. And on top of spicy, this could be another challenging event for Red Bull. Red Bull don't necessarily do good in situations like this. I don't think Max Verstappen is a better driver in the rain than Lewis Hamilton, maybe another driver or so. So we could very well see another race within a 4-race period where Max Verstappen is not at the top of the podium. Maybe he's on podium, but not at the top. Last race, he didn't even make podium. So imagine that. But there's no telling what this is going to turn out to be. Right now, you see there are no cars on track right now. Perez getting his new contract. What do y'all feel about that? Matter of fact, let's poll that. What do y'all feel about Perez getting his new contract? Let me see what y'all think about that. Buck Rogers, what's going on, bro? I see you. I want to know, do you like the Perez RBR deal? What do y'all think about it? I think, like I said, I think they played it safe. They got somebody that they feel will not challenge Max, that is evidently comfortable with being a number 2. Buck Rogers, nice to see you up in the chat. Evidently, Perez is comfortable with being number 2. He's not going to push back. We've seen several times. I think a lot of times we even, at some point of last season and the season before last, we found ourselves advocating for Perez, advocating that he be treated better as a person. The racial remarks that Helmut Marko put out there in the public, the disrespectful statements that Helmut Marko made about him, the radio verbiage that Christian used towards Max to kind of coddle him on the fact that Perez finished out ahead of him. I think we've all seen several times where Red Bull higher ups have disrespected Perez and a group of ethnicity people that support or come from Perez's home and are not, according to Helmut Marko, he's South American. But evidently Perez is okay with all of that. And he's okay with all of that in order to have his opportunity at being in what is right now still the most dominant car in Formula One history, but it's kind of starting to taper down a little bit. The temperature on the RB20 is starting to kind of decrease. And we're starting to see McLaren and Ferrari pop in there and really give them a fit. Now, I don't know how much of this will actually go into there being a driver's dispute toward the end of the season for the championship. I do, however, feel very confident in saying that it's going to make some uncomfortable situations for the Constructors Championship. Sylvia Wick Kelly says apparently Checo sells more merchandise than Max, so dollar bills on the revenue. Sylvia Wick says Checo's merch is outselling the Champions merch. I want to see a number on that. Sylvia Wick Kelly, that is a very, very profound remark right there. And that is crazy when you think about it. Think about this. I doubt that Valtteri's merch has ever sold more than Lewis Hamilton's. I doubt that George Russell's merch is selling more than Lewis Hamilton's because Lewis Hamilton is the star of that team. What does it say? What could it say? What should it say if Perez's merch is selling more than the current time champion, 3-time world champion? What does that say? That says a little bit to me. And that is crazy. Big shout out to Sylvia Wick Kelly I got to give you the goatish for that, Sylvia Wick Kelly. I got to give you some goat shit for that because most people probably don't even want to say nothing like that is real. Hold on, good people. Hold on. So yeah, let's check this out. This is it's going to be a very challenging day. I can see that right now. It's going to be a very challenging day. Honestly, it's going to be a challenging day. Is it what the heck is? Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. As quiet as I'm gonna tell you something. As quiet as it's kept, she may not do it often, but Sylvia Wick Kelly can be pretty witty. She can be pretty witty, and she can be pretty funny. And if you fuck with her enough, she can. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. Got you. What we got? It is wild right now. This whole system is acting crazy. I don't know what happened. Every time they try to do an update, it screws everything up, which I really wish they would just kind of let us know when they're going to do an update and let us choose when to do the update. But it screws everything up, and it's really a pain in the ass. I'm trying to tell you, it really is a pain in the ass. It's ridiculous. So what did y'all think about K-Mag? There were some comments about K-Mag still being. Do you even think K-Mag should still be in Formula One? Do y'all think that? Do you think K-Mag should still be in Formula One? Because they're advocating for him to have a job. And I see 67% of y'all said yes. You like the red. Why do you like the Perez Red Bull deal? I want to ask you that. Why do you like the Perez Red Bull deal? I would like to know why. I really, I think honestly, in some way, if Perez finishes that, is Perez like you all's Trojan horse? Do you see Perez as like a Trojan horse? As if Perez is one more thing that can hinder Red Bull from being good as a team. Max, if he's going to carry it by himself, because I don't think there's any question about Max and his driving ability, but do some of you all feel like Perez is just that extra chink in the Red Bull armor suit, where I don't mind if he stays alongside, because he leaves a gap open for other teams like McLaren, Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, not right now Mercedes, if it ever happens, then Mercedes, to kind of get in the mix of the Constructors' Championship and maybe even next season the Drivers' Championship. I didn't think they were going to get rid of him, because one, they weren't going to pick Carlos, because like I said, he's going to challenge Max. They're not going to pick Alonso, he's going to challenge Max. Damn sure wouldn't pick, only the person I could see maybe that might not, but not even then, it might be Suki Yuki. Maybe he might not challenge Max, but I wouldn't even be too comfortable in saying that, honestly. I think Yuki would probably want to get his shot and get out. Hamilton is out on track. Let's go. Hell no, he got used again. Perez deserves better. I feel you. I totally feel you. Mimi, I'm glad Sylvia just put that. I'm glad I switched back over to live chat. I need to DMJ, but I'm not on social media. Or you should be in the Discord group, though, Mimi. Get into the Discord group. Definitely get into the Discord group and do that. If you want, you should be able to get into the Discord group, being a member here, unless you've been banned for very obvious reasons. Other people. But definitely get on to the Discord group and hit me up there. That way it's not really like social media. It's kind of a closed group. And we just had a situation where somebody tried to spam us, got rid of that real fast. I think that's the first time we've ever had like somebody's account be spammed and then spam the server. So good thing. Sylvia Wick Kelly, Galactus, appreciate you. Sylvia Wick reaching out to me immediately. Jumped on that, handled that, should be all good. But yeah, if you could get into the Discord and hit me up, and I'll get that to you, because I have your hat and the package for your hat right over there. Sylvia Wick let me know that she's already received communication about receiving hers, so we're just waiting for it to be in her hand. So we will see how that also ends up, and hopefully well. Usually I don't have problem shipping that. And that might be something I do in the future, especially for Kickback Quality Trivia. If people in the UK end up winning, then send a hat, and then that way they can have that. Right now, Lewis Hamilton, as you see it, is on track. And we also have Valtteri on track. So it is game time now to get this thing going and get this thing started, to see how these cars are going to do in the rain. Right now, I think everybody's going to pretty much run inners. I don't think it's a monsoon. If it's a tsunami or monsoon, then they run the X-Wets. And we already know there's been a very small window where those tires actually are beneficial. And it seems like it needs to be an extreme amount of water on track for those tires to even be be a question to be brought into play, because other than that, we've seen that it just really doesn't work out well. Those tires, they end up going out on them and they come back and get inners and just deal with the inners kind of being at the top of their window, dealing with the amount of moisture and amount of rain and water that is on track. So if we see the blues, then definitely water and rainfall are coming down tremendously. So right now we got the two ex-teammates out on track, Valtteri and Lewis Hamilton, which is really cool to see them out on track together. It's really cool about their relationship. Lando is going to be going out next. Right now, Valtteri with a purple sector in Sector 2, Lewis Hamilton with a sector in Sector 1, and Lewis Hamilton still in that purple sector in Sector 2 and taking on 2 purple sectors. Will he collect a third to actually have purple sectors merge? We'll see how that goes. Lewis said it's very low. Oh, by the way, we will be talking about the new regulations and the new car that was unveiled to kind of get you all's opinion on what you think about that. A lot of changes coming. Some things addition by subtraction. So it's going to be very interesting in 2026. I can say that. I think this caused me to think that it's going to be much, much more interesting than I even thought it would be initially, given what the changes, the car, the size, the weight, a lot of different things, the energy system, PU, a lot of things are changing that can throw a monkey wrench in the plans, or a wrench at all. I don't want to say monkey wrench. I don't even get into the monkey talk. You know, some people mention that and get crazy. But the wrench into some plans, and it could go crazy for people. I don't know if that's going to really go into Red Bull's hand, as we do know the AMG 1 project with Mercedes and the GTS R3 by Porsche. And of course, also other projects that are carried on throughout the grid about these teams having these and don't forget, Ferrari has a very nice supercar that is a hybrid that is a combination of that. So there are some teams that have the capability of handling the change with the power unit and the recovery, the energy system very well. So we'll see if some of those production car know-how, supercar implementations can work their way in a dynamic way into Formula One and help these teams get through the grading or the learning curve of when this system changes up. So that's also going to be very interesting to see. Ocon coming out, talking a bit about how he felt as far as his new situation that's about to happen and his new career change that is about to happen after this season. He's going to go into that. He seems like he's pretty comfortable with where that's going to take him. Where he goes, I don't know. I think anything at this point in time might be, I would hate to say that Haas is an upgrade of Alpine. I want to say that Alpine is having this very bad last couple seasons and will recover, but at this point in time, Haas is even looking like I can't even say it. I can't fucking say it. I can't say it. Haas is Haas. I can't say it. I can't bring myself to say that Haas is better than I can't even bring myself to say Haas is ass. I can say that very fluently and feel comfortable saying it. Gosh, it was hard. I can't do it. Haas is ass. They're going to be ass. I don't think they're going to be anything but ass. They need to get their ass on up out of here. They need to do that. We're right here. Whew. So, okay. Whew. Feel good about that. Feel comfortable now. Oh, it's getting real uncomfortable for a minute there. All right, so wets. They are out on blues, trying to see how those tires are going to work. And like I said, it's been a very small window for those tires to function. I do, however, feel there are going to be cars coming back in, taking those tires off in a very short amount of time. Just from my eye test, I don't see enough water on track that you would need the X wets. They're just overbearing. So here we are. We got Lando in the pits. What is he going to go on? Lando is in the pits. He's stopping. Are they going to pull him in? Are they going to change tires and let him go back out? Let's see what he's going to end up doing. And it looks Valtteri. What is Lando's at 0? So they wheeled him in the garage. He's pretty much done. Damn, having to pull out the second wheel gun for Valtteri on that pit stop. Pull out the spare out the bag. Lewis Hamilton on enters out there on track doing what he does best. Lewis Hamilton has some of the most glorious power slides on camera when he's at some of these tracks. I mean, it just looks ridiculously nice how he does it. Ridiculously nice how he does it. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's awesome at that. He's awesome at having the car out of control and bringing it back in control very gracefully. Piastri's on radio. Yep, that's what I was saying. Just by eye test, it doesn't look like this is enough water for wets. And the sun's coming out, so more than likely the racing line is going to see a bit of a moist patch, not going to be as wet, and then it's going to dry up, and then the track should dry up. But yeah, the sun's out. I think a lot of this moisture is about to go ahead and leave us. But I don't know if that next rain system coming in is going to be a downpour. And I can tell you like this, if the next rain system comes in within 10 minutes, woo, yeah, Brody, I got that Ferrari already in there for y'all. Ferrari time 2025, baby. But yeah, if this does happen, we can actually get a better idea where these cars are going to be in the next practice session, because this is nowhere near where they're going to be by quali. So these are only indications of maybe who we can see getting along a little bit more efficiently, more so than seeing who's going to win the race or who's going to even make pole position. And it gives us a glimpse into the week to see what teams are coming in a bit better prepared, what teams are coming in a bit more confident. It can do that. But don't take a lot out of FP1. Don't take a lot out of FP1. Just take, the only thing we should take out is our teams maybe where they want to be as far as coming into the race week. Our teams feeling comfortable about what they have. If you see teams making a lot of changes, making scrambles, trying to get a lot of data, they're probably a bit lost on where they need to be for the weekend. You see teams coming out calmly. They're going to go run on some tires. They're going to see about that, run the scrub set, take it off, do that. They're pretty comfortable about where they already are. They're just waiting to get ladder into the rounds and start really running some push laps. And you're not going to see that right now with the amount of water that's on track. Why? Because you don't want to lose it. And right there is a reason. Russell hydroplaning a bit there as he came across that very large puddle of water. If you didn't see that, that is exactly what you could have seen, could have saw there. So, yeah, we're going to be running it up real quick. Red, wow, there it is. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? You don't want to risk it right now, and there it is. He's out of there. I don't think he's out of there, but definitely we got a red flag now. Damn it. That's a fly helmet he has, though. Joe's got a fly helmet. Joe is, to me, the second person on the grid with good swag. But we'll see how bad this is on the car. Damn, Joe. I mean, already, I don't think that this says much good for Joe and his campaign into furthering his career doing things like this. Like, bro, why? Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely lost it right there, slid it. You could just tell, just not helping. He's not able, and some drivers aren't able to collect a car up like that, like Lewis Hamilton can. But Joe definitely losing it here, coming across that curb and just drops it and is unable to get the car back under control. And from there, it just starts slipping all around the straight. You know, that's a wrap. It's just going to start slipping around. He just could not gather that up. It's too much twitching, too much overcorrecting. You're going right into another turn. Just a lot of debris right there on track from the wall and from his car. That rear suspension is done. That rear suspension is done. That car is more wobbly than a drunk person in the club right now. That is over with. So yeah, that car is going to be done for this session. They'll have it ready for FP2 for sure, probably. I don't think he'll miss FP2 for that impact. So I'm looking forward to seeing him there. But we are in a red flag, 25 minutes and 27 seconds left. The crane's already out there. They're going to get this car off track fairly easily and probably efficiently. So we should see that session go ahead and go green really soon. It's very, very kind of coincidental that the car's green and we'll see a green flag when the track and the car are clear. So I did have blue braids in December. I said if we see a red flag, they're probably going to chuck it, but it's 24 minutes left, so there's a lot of time still left to, especially with the car not being in pieces and the barrier not being completely disturbed, where they were going to have to do something to Tech Pro or rebuild the barrier. This shouldn't take more than 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, we should be back going. That should give us at least 10 minutes to run back on track, get some more laps in, let them see about setups, let them see about tires. The track is drying up, so cars are going to push a little bit more. I think Joe may have tried to push a little bit premature, and it cost him right there some good track time. He's not going to be back out for FP1. I don't believe that's going to happen. Skies are looking nice and clear up there. So systems look like they are out of the way. Also, some new safety feature updates coming for the new 2026 car, as well as power unit, which safety is very important. We saw that many a times in very many instances with Grosjean when he was with Haas, and he damn near could have been decapitated if not for the halo. With Joe at Silverstone, as he went and cartwheel, triple beam, gymnastic the car and just fell in between after he finished skidding on the top end, that the T-tray just broke. The halo saving him there. That's been updated to for more tensile strength. So there are a lot of changes coming to this new car that we are about to see in 2026. And I think that is really interesting to see how these cars are going to perform. And I'll save a bit of that conversation when we talk directly about that. And it says, there it goes, at 14:07 session will resume. That is about 8 minutes from right now. So pretty much close to what I was saying. I don't think it's going to be that. I think we're going to see. I think we won't see these cars back out. Oh, track is clear. We got a green flag. It's a wrap. Are they actually going to come out now or what? Pit lane is open. That was faster than I actually thought would happen. I thought it would take a little bit longer than that. That was pretty expedited. So I'm very appreciative of that as a spectator. I know you got to be that we won't just be seeing a few minutes of FP1 and then nothing else. I quite enjoy free practice sessions. I quite enjoy a whole authentic week of Formula One racing. FP1, FP2, FP3, quali, Q1, Q2, Q3, and the race. Sprint weekends are okay to me. You know, still quali, out of sprint weekends, quali is probably my most favorite event. I think all season quali has been more eventful and competitive than the race on Sundays or Saturdays, since we started out on Saturdays this season. So, you know, I'm like, yeah. Hopefully next season that changes, though. Hopefully next season that changes. That would be very much so wanted for that to change. Let me put another poll up here and see what you all think about this question. Because I'm hearing that Carlos is kind of thinking of, we're back on track with Lando, I believe. Lando's back on track. Sits. Sylvia Witt Kelly says, Joe reminds me of you and Grud. Bang, bang. Cold-blooded. It hurt my heart. Sylvia Witt Kelly sending out shots because she is Miss Wick. Oh, my gosh. That was, that shit was, yo, Sylvia, that shit was crazy. That was crazy. I was ready, too. I promise you I was ready. I was so ready. I'm like, yeah, I got this clutch down. I'm about to come off this button, and I'm about to try to make two positions. My ass was like, poo. Oh, my gosh. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, let me put this in. Another option would be, I don't know how good it would be. And then, of course, another option, although Ollie Berman is there. Let's see what you all think about that. Lando coming back into the pits. Right now, Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri sitting at the top. Lewis Hamilton is the rain whisperer, the rain master, does very good in wet weather conditions. Although with a better car up under him, he said that he feels this car is a bit more predictable in the turns and out, which is an improvement, but not a drastic improvement to take them to the top of the position chart and start fighting for third and podiums. I think the car is just, excuse me when I say this, but I think it's just less of a piece of shit. That's what I think. I think it's less of a piece of shit than it was last season. That's the only thing I think. Less. I don't think it's a good car. I don't think it's a better car. I just think, I know I will, in, grammatically speaking, it's better, but I just think it's less of a piece of shit, but it's not a good car still. The Mercedes is not a good car. I don't even think Carlos would want to go there. I don't think Carlos would want to go to Mercedes. Would he? Would he want to go to Mercedes? I think Mercedes are going to have trouble next season. I think they're going to have probably maybe a rebound or maybe a slowing of descent in 2026 because it kind of pushes out a situation and barrier for all teams to deal with. And some teams are better at wrapping their head around concepts than other teams. Although it would seem Mercedes not so good at wrapping their head around this new ground effects era and making a car that is actually competitive because they haven't done it. So to me, a little bit questionable. Not sure if I trust it. Not sure if it's even going to be something that I think a driver would want to go into. Does a driver trust that Mercedes are about to be on track? They've been through their worst. They're about to be on the upswing. Or does a driver say, hey, what's better? And plus, the expectations would come along with going to Mercedes after Lewis Hamilton exits. Those are going to be big expectations. If you don't get expectations from the team, you're likely going to get expectations from spectators. So I think Carlos can handle that, although every time he talks in the car, it sounds like he's whining or crying, and it gets on my damn nerves. Hamilton now at the top of the charts with a 129.2 showing his rain craft. This is, I don't want to say a good track for Hamilton. This is a track Hamilton has very good memories of, and a track where if he could do good and actually make something happen, I think people will be really excited about that because of all the nostalgia and the memories that come along with Lewis Hamilton and the Canadian GP. I think they'll be very excited about that. On 57% say Audi, 29% say Williams, and 14% say Alpine. Nobody said anything about Haas. Just goes along what I was saying about Haas. They are ass. I don't know why they don't let Andretti in and just take that spot. It just really baffles me. Really just kind of confused me, really. It's just kind of crazy. 38% now say Williams. We might have to leave this poll up. Right now, Charles is in third and Sainz is in first, and Lewis Hamilton is in the middle of a Ferrari sandwich, which he will be a bun. Oh, not anymore. Charles says, I'll take that while you're on your way out of the door. There we go. Drying up. Starting to get out there. Danny Rick right now still getting outperformed by Yuki. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's been a tiresome day. Lewis Hamilton's in the pits. Valtteri is in the pits. Joe is definitely done for the day. No. You know what? Jack is not running. Logan Sargent, Albon are not running. I think these are kind of teams that are saying it's not worth it for us to risk the car right now. I'd prefer you just stay out because likely when you get in a race, it's not going to make that big of a difference. And we still got FP2 later today. We got FP3 tomorrow along with quali. So, yeah, we don't need to waste any tires, any gas, any fuel, any of that stuff. Yuki up to number 2. Listen, anytime Yuki can make top 5, I'm cool with that. Anytime Yuki can make top 5, I'm cool with that, regardless of what session it's in. Yuki has been doing a pretty good job this season. He's been outperforming Danny Rick, and I think it's cool to have him as a guest. I think if I could ever get Yuki as a guest to come on and do some talking, I think that would be cool. He's a very, very quirky type person. I'd like to have that on and ask him some questions that, some questions that might be a little dicey, but we'll see if that can ever happen. I've reached out before. Nick DeVries definitely probably doesn't want to talk to anybody about his situation. got kicked out of Formula One, and then had a bill due because somebody helped him with the Formula One career that he really didn't have. So Nick DeVries doesn't want to talk about any of that stuff. Who do we got coming? Nope. No, yeah, we got Alonso. Alonso coming on board. Alonso's coming online. Danny Rick jumping up to third in front of Yuki at fourth. Danny Rick, hello. About time you showed up, buddy. About time you showed up. Where have you been? Stroll, so Aston Martin is heading out. You know, I saw the driver press conference, and I'm going to say this. The weekend warm-up, that's what it was. It was the weekend warm-up. And I'm going to say this. If I ever hear somebody again say that anything about Lance Stroll is a beast when it comes to driving, I'm going to lose my shit. I cannot believe she said that. Lance Stroll is a beast at nothing. Literally at nothing. He's not a beast at being a driver even. He's not a beast in wet weather conditions or dry conditions. Lance Stroll is a small, soft child when it comes to his driving experience and the things he's accomplished in Formula One. His career is a little small, infant, bundled up, and swaddled child. He doesn't do much of anything that he should be doing. When we see that he should be overachieving and making shit happen and getting podiums, he doesn't do that. You can't say that about Perez. Now, maybe it hasn't happened as much as you'd like, but it has happened. Perez has been there, done that, got the t-shirt, wrote a postcard and sent it to your home. What in the hell did that guy do? Nothing. Oh, I'm telling you, I just don't like to hear Carlos talk. It's just so aggravating. It's just so aggravating. He just always sounds like he's whining. He sounds like he's always whining or pouting or crying or something. Rain is expected to fall for P2. Track is looking nice right now. Definitely, probably you're going to start seeing slicks on instead of inners probably in the next 10 minutes. The racing line looks dry, at least in that portion of the track. Probably may not be so much in the other portion. Sylvia Wick, his traffic cone. Sylvia Wick said he's a traffic cone. Oh my gosh, I told you Sylvia Wick be hitting them with the he and hitting them with the ha. Damn it. Sylvia Wick in the kitchen cooking. Yo, Valtteri got some fans out there. Look at him. Look at Valtteri having fans out there. Valtteri probably sell more merch than Max. That's crazy. Telling you, I'm hungry as hell. I am hungry as hell. I got to figure out what I'm making. Matter of fact, hold on. What did y'all have for lunch? Shit, I want to know. I want to know what y'all had for lunch. Shit, let me ask y'all that. Let me see what y'all had. Ooh, burger. This is like Friday food. This is like food for TGI and Friday. And, or maybe, let me see what people say. Let me see what people say. What did you have for lunch? That's what I want to know. Did you have a burger? Did you have nachos? Did you have tenders? Did you have a steak? If you had a steak, I need to know what kind of steak. Looks like some people are about to get the hell out of there, go do something else. Fake chicken, steak, and fries. Sylvia, why are you on a roll today? What the hell happened to you? You are on a roll today. Fake chicken, steak, and fries. How was the chicken fake? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You knew the chicken was fake before you ate it? Ooh, Nigerian fried rice and chicken. Chicken is a runner right now. Got you. Wish you the best, Marini. Nothing so far. Don't know what I'm going to eat, man. You know what? 083, how about we get a burger, man? How about we get a burger? How about that? How about we get a good burger? That sounds good. That sounds like a plan, man. I'm always in for a good burger, you know. Vegetarian, laugh out loud. So, hey, I'm telling you, I ain't mad at you for that. It's almost like, what do you eat these days? With all the chemicals, with all the preservatives, with all the different sodium, salts, what are we supposed to eat? All the pesticides, all the cloning, all that. What are we supposed to eat and feel that we're being healthy to live a long life? I'm feeling like maybe some of us already got some years of our life cut off from all the plastic in bottles and iodized salt and food. The lack of being able to be, you know, it's to do any of that stuff. It's just kind of crazy. Grill like that button. Say grill that like button. I like that. That was pretty good, Galactus. Look at you with the wordplay. Nobody's out on track. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. What's gonna happen? The track is still looking decent. Yo, that was crazy. Let me see what y'all said. 40% of y'all said, woo, y'all had some burgers like that. Let me find out. Let me see. Poll in the chat, dance on it. No, don't dance on it. Vote on it. Don't dance on it. Chicken wings, my wife Angel. Ooh, chicken wing. What kind of chicken wing was this? Was it lemon pepper? Was it buffalo? Was it regular? Was it naked? What kind of was it? Dry rub? What kind of wings did she make you? And that's a good on your partner making you some wings though, man. My wife cooks for me all the time because I'd be so busy. I can cook though, but just like I really appreciate the things that she does. I want to eat at your house. Sylvia Wick said, I'm coming to your pad. Ooh, M&S, Mimi, you ain't lying. Shit. I'm telling you. We got 8 minutes remaining. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that welcoming of the family to come break bread and eat. I wish somebody would get out on track. I mean, what the hell are we doing? Are we going to wait till 5 minutes is up? They're waiting for a little bit more to track to dry or what? This shit's like watching paint dry right now, if I have to say myself. We talked about the race ban and why I think K-Mag didn't get one, but he need one. Woo, chicken jambalaya. Y'all been eating good out there. I eat like a buster. Y'all been eating good. Don't get me started on what I ate. Nothing yet. Shit. Hungry now. You know, I had me a little spinach and blueberries and some little cinnamon and ginger, but you know, that don't last long at all. I've had like 120 ounces of water though. I can tell you that. 120 ounces of water. Y'all said 55% said yes. Why yes? Is it more for Ocon or more for Alpine that Ocon be released? Yeah, watching the track dry. Right. Okay, I'm on my way to Smash. Ooh, Smash Burger. Hey, Smash Burger, I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes Smash Burger's good. Sometimes they burgers. I don't know if you got a Five Guys. You got a Five Guys where you are, 083? Y'all got a Five Guys? Or Fitch and Home? You got a Home and Fitch burger? Or do you have, what about Grindhouse? Y'all got a Grindhouse burger? Flip burger? Like, burger spots are crazy in the A. Crazy. Let me show y'all this burger. I'm finna show y'all a burger. Oh my gosh. I know y'all probably don't have one of these where you are, but I'm gonna show you a burger. It's called the Triple Culinary Bypass. It is a burger of burgers that you gotta be a beast to finish this burger. I'm talking about this burger is crazy. Let me see if I can bring it up. Matter of fact, let me see if I can bring it up big. Let me bring up a nice picture of this burger so y'all can see it in big time, because I'm telling you, this burger is crazy. Oh my gosh, there it is. There it is. Oh, yes. Oh, we got the Ferrari out on the slick tire right now. Ferrari out on the slick tire. Where can I want a good picture of this burger. Yeah, I think this is a good one. Let me see if I can save this picture and bring it in. Oh my gosh, this burger is ridiculous. Ridiculous. We got out there Saints on track right now. All right, I'm finna bring this burger in the screen so y'all can see it. Woo! Let me know if y'all have ever had a burger like this. This is why they tell you don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry, because you'll buy up shit you don't even need and just keep buying up shit. This burger also, this meal for this burger is quite extensively expensive. It is. That's where it is. All right, I got you. I got you. But I've had it and it is a good burger. Like I'm not bullshitting you. This burger is a good ass burger. Everything's good about it. Here we go. All right, here it is right here. This is the burger. Woo! And they serve it just like that in a bowl of tater tots and fries with the special sauce. That is a burger. That is a burger. That is what I'm talking about. Have you ever had a burger like that? Because that is tasty, yummy, good stuff. But yeah, that's one hell of a burger. Yeah, it is. Hey, Five Guys burger, yeah, I'm telling you, it is up there in the calories, but it is scrumptious. Not that, no, that's death. 083 said, no, that's death. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 083 said, no, that's death. Yo, that's a burger for your ass, though. A burger for your ass. I'm trying to tell you. That's good stuff. Very hard to finish. You get an award if you finish that. Does that come with life insurance in a coffin? Oh my gosh. See, oh my gosh. Sylvia Wick said, does that come with life insurance and a coffin? Oh my goodness. Yo, it is good as shit though, but it don't come with all that. You gotta own your own with the life insurance and the coffin. Let me show y'all. Let me see if y'all ever had a Grindhouse burger though. Grindhouse burgers are also good, made out of bison. I mean, I'm talking about Grindhouse makes some good burgers too. Oh my gosh, do they make some good burgers? Let me show you this burger. See what y'all think about this one. All right, here we go. I'm gonna bring this burger into view. You let me know if you've ever had a burger like this one. Let's see. This is a Grindhouse burger. If you ever get the chance to eat at Grindhouse, definitely go try it out. The burgers are absolutely awesome. All right, here's a Grindhouse burger. Have you ever had a burger like that? Grindhouse burgers are absolutely awesome. The onion rings, people like them. I get the fries. I don't eat this every week or even every month. Every now and then, pick some times or spots in the year where you want to go and, eat like this, and don't do it too often. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, that's a Grindhouse burger for your ass. That's a Grindhouse burger. And we're 48 seconds in right now. Do you need a knot from Deer before ordering? The doctor before ordering one shoot of tequila to wash it down. Y'all, that's a monster burger. Right. I'm trying to tell you, bro, the burgers be booming. Crazy. Yo, it is good. Another burger that's good is Flip House, the egg burger. Those burgers are excellent too. Those burgers are excellent. Oh my gosh, the Flip House egg burger is a good one too. If you ever get the chance to do that, that's a good burger. Grub Burger is another good spot. They make some pretty good burgers. I mean, and their burgers they make a line of good burgers. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can bring up some of their burgers so you can see what they look like. They make this macaroni and cheeseburger. Oh my goodness. The mac and cheeseburger is one burger that you definitely should try. I'm going to show you a mac and cheeseburger. And it is an awesome burger. Let me see. Yeah, the mac and cheeseburger is another burger that's like, whoa. All right, this is the mac and cheeseburger. Before we run out of time and we leave FP1. I know we've been talking about burgers, but that's a mac and cheeseburger. The mac and cheeseburger is not to be trifled with. Not to be trifled with. Trying to tell you right now. Yeah, mac and cheeseburger is a bomb burger. Does that come with health warning, Jay? Nah, they don't give you no health warnings, Mary. Wow, it looks good, but it's too much. Mimi said that's too much. Oh my God. She said not. Michael said not, but my dog Milo would love it. Yeah, that mac and cheeseburger is a doozy too, man. He said Dave said I'd have to unhinge my jaw. Y'all are funny. Charles Leclerc bringing us home to finish the session off. 0 trackers clear. Finally made it on slicks. On red, he had to back out of it right there. Drivers setting some times. Norris at the top of the charts right now at a 124. Charles Leclerc and Sainz not far behind them. Hamilton is there. Russell has not been present in FP1. And of course, we didn't expect anything from Stroll, Aston Martin, as some of those cars got out on the track late. I don't think they really wanted to risk it like Zhou risked it. But they definitely are going to get Zhou straight for FP2 late on the day. I think that's going to be around 1700 time frame, a couple of hours from now. Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore and we can actually get a full free practice session in without any of the delays, and they can actually run slicks for majority of that time. It looks delish, but no. Oh my gosh, y'all are funny with these comments. Y'all are funny. But I think that's what we got. Yuki. Oh my gosh, Ricciardo going out for a slip and slide on wet grass trying to find marshland. Damn, that was, yeah, he splashed up a bunch of fluid right there. He definitely needed a yellow flag right there. Look at the slip and slide action. That's Valtteri barely saving it from going into the wall. Yeah, Dave, I think I'm going to, but I'm not going to have that burger. I'm not going to have that burger. I have to also remember while I'm fighting or combating, my medical situation, that I cannot just go and do things like that. So it's going to be a scale. It's safe to say I'll have a burger, but it's safe to say I'm going to have a much reduced burger than that for sure. Galactus says, have you heard of Luther Burgers from Boondock? Yo, bro, you talk from the Boondock Saints, man. Don't give me let me do Luther's Burger. Luther's Burgers from Boondocks. Oh my gosh, I know you about to bring us some boot. No, I don't want none of that Luther's Burger. That shit got all that bad gravy on it. Got that bad gravy on it. Looks like I got 2 pounds of cheese on it. Mac and cheese, you damn right. Oh my goodness. All right, you all. So listen, that is in the books right there. First practice is finished. They are out. They're going to do their practice starts. FP2 will be going on. Now, listen, for quali, I likely may not be here. I got invited out to a car event. They want me to come out, mingle with their crowd, show up and, have a good time with them. So I'm probably going to be doing that. I might stream from there. It'd be a night event, so maybe I go live, post a couple of pictures about that. Going to be talking about enthusiasts and about their car builds and how they feel about entering in the shows and how much work they put into it. So every now and then, you know, shows come to town and they want me to come up there and, you know, do that. So it's going to be fun. What's going on at Condu? So listen, man, you just missed the whole burger fiasco we had about burgers and everything else, man. Should have been there. It was absolutely enticing, and it made me hungry as shit. Probably some of the other family very hungry. So if nobody was going to have burgers, probably there are going to be some people that are going to have burgers today. Don't get the Luther burgers. Luther burgers, Krispy Kreme donuts, triple burger. Hey, now I did make that donut burger, that donut breakfast sandwich at one time. Maybe I do make a donut burger. That could be very interesting one day for a race that's a little bit later in the evening, which we got some races that are going to happen a little bit later in the afternoon, kind of like this one later on in the season. So maybe I make a donut burger and take a picture and post it, and I'm not going to eat it on camera. I don't want to do that because I probably won't be talking because I'm going to try to make it good as hell and I'll just be sitting there, not do that. But anyway, listen, FP1 was a doozy due to the weather conditions. We will be back Sunday definitely for post-race watch, maybe even a little bit before the race ends, depending on how interesting it's getting. So come back here. We will be live again throughout the weekend. Big shout out to my team, Sylvia with Kelly, Galactus, jumping on that. Everybody apologize what happened in the Discord. That spam shit happened sometime. Fortunately, we haven't had to suffer underneath it a lot. So peace and love. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Peace.